beginning of the year, I thought, you know what, as long as I'm not drinking alone, it's fine. But now I'm like, as long as I'm not drinking in bed.
What I always am amazed with, no matter how drunk I got, I always managed to order chicken.
It's just an innate sense, I think.
I think it's like that part of my brain just stays protected. I mean, I lose control of all of the bodily functions, but as soon as I walk into the KFC, I will have a bargain book. I become,
KFC though.
Yeah, well, I walk it. I remember.
Bougie.
No, we used to get a bargain bucket to walk home with in the days when they'd often give you a Viennetta as well, like a full dessert, which is. Like a donut. They give you out of a freezer, like Iceland, and they go, here's a full family dessert. And you're walking home with it under your arm with a bargain bucket down the side of a dual carriageway. Honestly, once I had to divide it with the credit card. It was that big.
So you didn't wait to get home. You just sat there.
Portioned it. I sat on the side of a reservation and portioned.
This is all saying it.
Oh, in that case. Vix, you mad bitch. I'll tell you.
You wouldn't like you if you met you now.
Oh, I don't like me now.
Oh.
But I like...
None of us like ourselves now.
No, we like you.
This is why we're here doing this.
No, you raise a good point. You don't get into comedy because you like yourself. You want
like someone's giving you advice like Marc, mate. Like, the pop isn't going to last forever. You need to invest in Woolworths now.
Get half in Woolworths, half in WH Smith's. You're going to be fucking minted.
Yeah.
And women in pick a mix.
You've not seen Dizzy Rascal until you've experienced him in a Portaloo backstage while he's playing, which I did once at the Benicassim Festival in Spain.
Experienced him? I don't understand.
He was
this is going to be... Go on.
I want more information. Yeah,
he was as well.
He was on the stage.
Not spacious.
He was on the stage. I would happily, but no, on this occasion, he was on the stage.
Was that the only venue they offered him to play?
He was playing the main proper stage.
Boy I dated years ago, I'd had a couple of months with, and I called him Sexy Simon because he was astronomically out of my league, right? It was incredible. I don't know why that happened. And I said to my friend, I'm not being funny, but I think Sexy Simon was nicer to me in 2 months than my ex-husband was in 8 years. And my ex-husband walked around the corner.
The pressure of, I've said something funny, will it be what the in crowd that watch these shows find funny or not? Gone. Everyone behind the camera and everyone making the show grovelingly laughs because their income depends on the show being a success. The other comedians laugh in a supportive fashion because we want to be laughed at back. Turns out what's been ruining comedy? Audiences.
So happy pills they are not. I wasn't happy. I wasn't unhappy. You could have told me that Busted had broken up and I wouldn't have cared. Like that.
Well, we're coming back to that point. But
wait, did Busted have broken up?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Go on.
In the middle of, I was in a 20-minute set. About 8 minutes in, I don't know what happened. Maybe because I'm 36 now. I was bursting. It just out of nowhere. It was like you need to go now. So I turned my camera off and decided to go by aiming so that there was no. And basically the whole time it was like, "Oh mate, your camera's off." I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I was trying to make jokes while having a piss at the same time.
They didn't know.
No. And then I got back and was like, "Oh guys, I don't know what happened there. Let's carry on. Pow."
Fine. You can be the winner. You tried to say the story.
Yes!
I honestly would have just let it drip. I'd have just soaked my sofa.
You've got your support knickers. You could have just done it then.
That's not what they're for.
And was sick in the sink last night. So this is going.
Iconic Welsh behaviour.
Electrical fire because it turns out it just keeps burning, and so I had to grab a rag that was still burning and just throw it, and burning my hands significantly in the process, and I just had to throw. I don't know why I did this, but I threw it out the window.
On fire,
and the sort of whoosh of oxygen that it got seemed to like ignite it more.
Oh no.
And no, this was in a first floor flat, and the ground floor flat had a garden, and it made their bush go on fire.
A different kind of burning bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a thing that I spend too much time thinking about, which is it's my worst fear, and that is to be lost in space and just be flying until I implode or explode or whichever the thing is. But of course, in my fear, I last for a long time, like I'm floating for a whole day. And the reason it's a stupid thing to think about is very easily avoided.
Yes. The other half of the vegan idiots. I've completed the set. Carl Donnelly, how are you doing?
Hey, sorry. How are we? I'm good, thank you. I did that wrong way round. I asked how you were, and then I said I'm good, thank you.
We're all really good at social interaction now, aren't we?
I'm drinking a 7% Canadian beer, so this could get loose. It's got a good name. Look, it's called.
A man who doesn't care about carbon footprint.
Goose Boon.
It's a Goose Boon. I'm drinking a Goose Boon. Everyone's favourite lager.
Also I've got dark glasses. Do you reckon that'd be a bit more like a croupier or something? Or
we could go for that. I was ready.
I'll have a crack. I reckon that's.
I imagine
Not
you're always hungover in Vegas, right? So you would always be wearing sunglasses, like for the whole time.
I'm always hungover in real life as well. So
Jen, were you always this disillusioned with the Wills?
Was I always this? I think I was. I don't ever remember not being this cranky old twat.
Practical minded is what I call it, Jen. You're practically minded.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that is the phrase.
I have my glass is half empty. Please do not try to fill it.
I got a job via nepotism, which is the worst way to use it, in a meat packing factory. It was a meat factory at large, and
so someone pulled strings for you to get that job.
Exactly, which is why it was the wrong. That's who I knew. People in the hot dog industry.
My petty grievances are people that don't flush the toilet after they're done. Ooh. It is bordering on caveman, especially a wee. Someone wheeze and they leave a really yellowy Mountain Dew thing in the toilet. Like, why would you have the nerve to walk away from that problem you've caused for someone?
Are you telling me that I need to glam up?
Well, just make it like you can look casual. Those are his house clothes.
Tom is putting lipstick on for the listeners.
It's like, I mean, I'll be honest, I feel very underdressed at the moment, actually. But like I wouldn't wear this on TV. Like I know I went for your podcast. It's like apologize profusely for, but I wouldn't leave the house like this.
Well, you look great. Some people who are naturally attractive don't need to try as hard, and yeah, I feel fine about my choices.
So we found them within like 5 minutes. We literally went to their store and they walked in, and it was right after Chloe got her new butt. So I had never seen a fake butt in my life, and I was just mesmerized because it comes to a point from the side.
But I had to work at the out back, like with the frozen stuff. And I had to bag up the frozen stuff, and it was just so cold on my hands. And I was struggling a bit, and they just said I could go home. And they were telling me how good the wages are. They were saying, you get so much money here. The only problem people have who work here is having time off to spend all the money. Who's that?
You couldn't even last half a day.
And they gave me a tenner, and I went. I was gutted. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, go on. Dads, I got a backhanded compliment the other day. I said the other day it's lockdown, but someone said, "Oh, I really love your body. I'm really into dad bods." I went, oh.
That's rude.
Yeah. I went, oh, cheers to the compliment and the swig.
Okay. Oh, how rude.
Hang on. First question. What was the photo that they'd seen?
Oh, of my dad's, but no, it was my dad's body with my face on top of it.
You would Photoshop, right, Morgan?
Yeah.
There is still time. If we make it right wing, if it's a right wing toilet.
Yeah. Has anyone got Lawrence Fox's number? We could give him a bell. I'm sure he'd be interested to get involved.
I'd flush him down the toilet without hesitation. Is there a toilet? Is there a toilet big enough for that big a shit? We'll carry on with the game anyway.
Yeah. My son came out of school and he just went to me today. Learnt to swear, and I was like, he goes, it's really easy. So I stood in the middle of the playground. Other people are looking. He goes, all you do, you should put your hand up like that. Put those two down. Got yourself a swear.
Drugs? I was in the Ivy, and I don't get to go to places like the Ivy very often, so I was very excited to be there. But I had a stomach bug, so I was in and out of the toilets, and they thought I was doing coke, and so I got kicked out. And I let them think that rather than go, no, actually it's diarrhea.
Yeah, I've got the shirt.
I went, oh no, okay. I wasn't. It was something completely different, as anyone who went in after me could have attested. But yeah, with those shows, like particularly with Come Dine With Me, I think what makes me feel guilty is I want them to not get on. I want the dishes to be shit. I do not want anyone to succeed. So it's a different type of guilt. It's like, well,
it's really boring.
An element of my personality that's unsavoury.
Yeah. You don't want to watch people being good cooks and having a nice time in someone's nicely, tastefully decorated house, do you? That's terrible.
And they never let you have that, even if you did. It's wonderful.
And even their shit dishes are better than most of my attempts at cooking. So, I've got nothing to say there on those.
When they've got long labia lips. I have said this to so many guys. I am willing to stretch and fashion into the dick of your choice.
Is that why you found it so easy to piss in a urinal?
Good Lord.
Opinions, and I try
Too
and
mainstream, Charlie.
think critically, and then I'm like, oh no, people definitely think I'm weird. Like, I like stuff like due process. Like, I don't think we should just get rid of someone if they're bad. Like, what I'm saying is, I still really want to listen to the Smiths, even though Morrissey is bad, but I promise not to enjoy them. Like, stuff like that.